Hello, Internet. Sorry, my camera did something really weird before we went on live then, but it's fine. Welcome to episode 74 of Malt and Magic, the Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. It is going to be a big one, hopefully, tonight. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a bit of fun. You'll notice my change of background. It is Christmas time, so Merry Christmas to all, and to all a very good night, hopefully, tonight. Let's get through our shout-outs and announcements and get down to this. So, my usual thank yous go to Owlbear Rodeo, to Incarnate, and to Dungeon Alchemist for map creation, virtual tabletop, and all those good things. You may say it's December the 6th. It's definitely Christmas. A thank you to D&D Beyond, to Hero Forge, to Kassoon, 5e Magic Shop for all of the token creation, character creation, dungeon master management tools, and all those good things. What else do we have to say? A huge shout out to Tabletop Audio, of course, for our musical tracks. And of course, as always, an absolutely massive thank you, huge shout out to BattleBards. We are affiliated with BattleBards, which means if you like the sound effects you hear on our stream and want to get them for your own home game, stream, radio play, whatever you're doing, then please use the code you see on screen and get yourselves a nice cheeky discount. Please also go and visit the social media links you see on the bottom of the screen there. That's where we post all our updates. There will be a bit of an update in a minute around our scheduling for the next few weeks. But yes, go use that code, get yourselves a cheeky discount off the sound effects. So, I suppose on that schedule change, next week we are taking a week off from streaming campaign. However, we will be streaming Malt, Magic and More next Monday instead of Wednesday. Just because we've got a busy period coming up. I am actually on holiday next week, so we're going to stream Malt, Magic and More next Monday. We will be back the following Monday for normal service to resume, so there will be a main campaign on the Monday, Malt, Magic and More on Wednesday, and then the following week, again, as it is Christmas time, Christmas week, we will be taking that week off as well. All of that will get posted out to our social media when I can get my words out. So you've got all those updates, and we will update the schedule accordingly as well. But do not fret. If you need Malt and Magic in your life during that time, you can always visit the podcast, you can always visit the YouTube channel. And yeah, if you do choose to go and check out the podcast on your podcast platform of choice and can use or leave a review rather, please do. Every little helps. Any way you can support us, as we've said throughout the lifetime of this stream, we love every single little bit. Please go check out Tales of Teal'nar on YouTube, the campaign that our one and only Samau, who plays Kirik, runs. He is the dungeon master there. It's just simply amazing. That's all I'm going to say. And I think that's almost it, apart from we have emotes now. Yay! So you'll have seen them in the chat. We are slowly but surely ticking things along with our affiliate status, if you like, and getting the channel set up. So bear with us while we do get there eventually. But there's new emotes for everybody to use. We are working on the tiers and everything else that comes along with being an affiliate of Twitch. But thank you all once again for getting us there. And yeah, let's probably leave it at that. So there will most certainly be a lot of adult language tonight, and probably a lot of adult humour as well. And with that, let's roll. Hey yo!
What's happening?
What? So yes, we are a man down tonight, as Samau has got some very important work to do tonight. So we miss you, Samal. We will see you when we return. Not next week, the week after. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the only other thing we missed there is the winner announcement for the NPC character contest. Unfortunately, we have not heard from our first winner. So we have redrawn, and our new winner of the NPC character contest is Hayley P. So congratulations.
Woo! Nice. Congratulations.
We will be reaching out and, yeah, let you create a character alongside myself. We'll get you that dice box. We'll get you that t-shirt. So if you are watching, please let us know. Please reach out to us, but we will drop you a message as and when the stream is over. Cool. With that, let's go down the line, shall we? So I am Matt. I'm the Dungeon Master. I play the psychic character of Bothrid and all other NPCs and monsters.
I am Danny, playing Ander Splinterthorn, your lovable rogue bard, and also I'll be helping spaff all of Kirik's spells while he's not here.
I'm Dave. I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter warlock, and I will also be shouting instructions at Danny so that we can decide how to play Kirik badly.
Read how to get Kirik killed.
Yeah.
This is the Haynes manual of what not to do with Kirik.
Good stuff. So last week a lot happened. We returned from the strange temple place, having retrieved the prophecy, and were immediately met with a bit of a grisly scene with both Bothrid and Feltag on their arses, literally bleeding out on the floor, and a newly armoured but similarly tortured Dawncaller was stood over them, just about to stab Bothrid with this huge great lance, but you very quickly saw him off and defeated him, and then you had a nice long rest inside of the new dome that Ander can provide with his new abilities. So we had great fun styling that one out, had your long rest, then climbed back up the ladder into Deluin proper, into the castle, had another conversation with the arsehole that is Erendriel Mirafir.
Asshole.
And exactly right. Didn't learn too much more from that, but enough to sort of get you by, and then decided to make your way, were forced out of the city to the western gate, or the eastern gate rather, and decided to make your way towards Ifirduin, or River's End, where you were well aware Lena was in trouble and things were not going well with the siege there. And so you began to make your way there and did some relatively quick travel. We skirted over a fair bit of that. And so we find ourselves tonight camped a few miles away from the bridge over River Essenet. And as you were camping, you could hear the snarls and the snaps of creatures flying overhead. The last few days have been darker than you are used to. The sun and the sky having been covered with a very thick layer of cloud. And so, as we begin a new day, having long rested and had a hero's feast the night before, is there anything anybody particularly wants to do, or are we just going to head towards the bridge?
Kirik is going to cast a 4th level aid on us. I'd say that for a start.
There we go.
Like the hit points.
Some character sheets.
That will be an extra 15. I believe.
Tell me.
Yeah.
And I believe it also stacks on top of the Hero's Feast.
It should do, yes.
Yeah, because it's not temporary hit points. So this will be...
Aid is temporary hit points. Hero's Feast is not.
If it's...
Aid is... I thought it was max HP modifier.
Is it?
I believe so.
Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 characters. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5. But then when you do it, it increases by 5 every level above second. So if you do a 4th level, it's 15. You gain 15 hit
In
points
which
back, but
case-
it also increases your maximum.
So in which case, I think that should be a total of 27 temporary. 27
28.
hit points.
28.
Depends on what you've got, I believe.
We all got the
I got
same 13, didn't
from
we?
Kirik. Yeah, I got
13.
13 from Kirik last week.
Yes, sorry, it is 28. That's just my bad mental maths.
So,
Oh
14
my-
hit points for Ander. Fucking hell. I could tank tonight if I wanted to.
What are you on?
114. I feel invincible. He says,
First
but
time
my
Anders
armor class
reached
is still like
triple
5 less than
figures.
yours.
Yeah, I nearly top 200.
Alright, take the piss.
I'm just trying to do.
194.
Well, it only does 3, doesn't it? Does it do 3 people?
3 creatures, yeah. So it'll be Bothrid,
Well, no,
because Bothrid's going to get up close and personal, isn't he?
is Kirik not going to
Kirik.
take it then?
You two is usually how you guys do it, isn't it?
He usually does it that it's all
Bothrid,
3 of
'cause
us,
he's a
isn't it?
sponge anyway.
Yeah.
Alright then. Yeah.
So leave him at 179. I think that's enough. I say that. That's
Oh,
exactly
okay,
what I was
okay.
on. So that is then 140. What is it?
151.
151.
Kirik.
I mean,
Mental
I'll take him if
maths.
Kirik don't want him.
And there we go. And there's our math lesson at Monday evening.
That's got the hard maths out of the way before we get started. So, cool. So we have a 4th level aid cast. Anything else from anyone?
Can we see River's End in the distance, or is it just
You can see
cloudiness
the.
and
You can probably see the tower. It'd be sort of hazy. You know when you see a distance, you see a city at a distance, and it's sort of hazy. You can see sort of the subtle details. You would be able to see sort of the walls and the tower from this distance. The first challenge that you have is to actually get across the bridge. You've never seen the bridge before. You know it's there as per the map, and you know it goes across part of the river delta. So it's going to be quite a big bridge.
Okay, so we've got to get across this bridge to get to River's End.
Yes, from where you are, unless you want to go up and around and spend.
It's
weeks.
hazy, so we can't necessarily see just a massive horde of, of 10,000
guys.
orcs around, Gondor type of thing. It's all very difficult to see. And we did hear some information from Elena, whatever her name was. Elena? Lena, that's the one.
Lena,
Lena.
saying she's fucked.
Yeah, but also the airship has left or leaving or they're going.
That's their plan B. That's their escape route, isn't it? If push comes to shove, they're thinking they might need to use the airship imminently.
Yeah.
With it being daytime now or the morning, is the snarling stopped?
No.
So we can hear it. Can
I think from
in the
this
light of
distance
day,
you would probably. In fact, everybody make me a perception check, please.
Sweet, first roll of the night. Here we go. That's 15.
Oh no, that's performance. Ignore that.
So I got a 15. Shall I roll for Kirik?
Yep.
Yes, please.
I rolled the wrong check. Like a tit. 13. That's the karma for getting a
9 for Kirik.
9. Okay, so Dargon probably hears it the clearest, but you can hear the sort of distant of what could be explosions or just thunder, or there's something to the east that is causing a lot of noise.
And why is the bridge a challenge? Is it broken?
You've
Or
never
blocked.
gone. You have no idea what's at the bridge. It's just the fact that it's a long bridge. It's across
Okay.
the delta of a river, and the main river in Nylon. Which is the river
So it could be like the Billy Goat
Goes to
Scruff and there might be a
Loch Ness,
troll
so-
underneath.
You have no idea. Literally, you've never been to this bridge. You've never talked about the bridge. You just simply know that the bridge is there.
if that's the path of least way, if that's the quickest path as the crow flies, or as Azazel flies, then that's probably the path we need to take. If she's already told us she's under siege, we need to get there as quickly as possible.
Which it is only path unless we have to go up and around this big water here.
Says Bothrid looking.
Yeah. I'm with Bothrid, I don't think that's an option.
Yeah,
Straight and true.
Let's
Unless we swim.
Yeah, I don't swim that well. Let's take this bridge head on.
It's not very often we get the chance to go through,
Yeah.
so let's just take it.
After all, I know it might be a big, wide bridge, but at the very least, it's some sort of bottleneck. You know, can't pass up an opportunity like that.
True.
Okay.
At the first sign.
So
of
with
them,
that,
the first sign of them, let's hunker down, try and keep still, and I will try and read the battle environment. If we see anything, either on the bridge or after the bridge, whenever we see anything, we'll try and see who they are, what capabilities they may have. We'll try and see them before we have to fight through it. Yeah? We want to know if they're going to be coming out with swords, arrows, or magic.
True.
Fine. I will be as stealthy as I possibly can, and I apologise that it will not be as stealthy as you, even, when you're, singing.
Well, the first thing I want to try and ascertain is whether the bridge can actually... It would seem secure enough to hold us, for one.
Well, again, we've never heard this, but... Never seen this, but it's got to be quite a big bridge, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just assuming it's not taking any damage. Ooh, let's find out. Let's head off.
Let's go slowly.
okay. So you head towards the east, taking a bit of a slower pace this time, but it's not far. You can probably hear the rush of the river before you sort of see it. And then you crest over sort of a smallish hill, and as you crest over it, you can now see down, sort of below you, as this leads down towards the valley where the delta is. You now see this huge stone bridge that crosses a very fast-flowing river. From this distance, you can see the stones themselves that make up the bridge are massive. Easily, each individual stone is the size of a house. You also see that periodically there are these huge, what look like almost marble pillars that act as the supports along this bridge to hold it up. You also see that some of the walls have started to crumble, but generally the bridge looks in decent state.
How long is the bridge?
The bridge is easily a couple of miles long.
Oh. Is there anyone on the bridge?
Or probably a mile long, I would have said.
Yep. Is it a
maybe a
bridge like
perception
just
check.
an open bridge, or is it has it got taverns and houses and stuff?
Oh
on
no,
it?
it's just a full open bridge.
Fine.
In the head, it looks like
Perception.
a
As if it's
China
probably...
as a bridge.
Looks as if it's probably around 60 or 70 feet wide.
Ooh.
Not really a bottleneck, is it? That is 16.
16. You can see things on the bridge. It's difficult to make out what they are.
Okay.
Is it worth sending Azazel to scout ahead down the bridge?
That's a good idea. I'll try and make sure Azazel stays high. Not get hit with an arrow or something. So I will bamf out Azazel.
Okay.
Azazel, do you want to go and have a look at this bridge? See what you see on it. Is it friend or foe? Come back when you've got about halfway along it. If you have seen anything, otherwise keep going.
Okay. And Zazel sort of takes off And you begin sort of being able to sense and see through Azazel's eyes, but eventually that connection is broken as Azazel flies beyond the range of that capability.
Yep.
And you, while you're looking through Azazel's eyes, the bridge, as I say, looks like a stone bridge. Looks like the walls were made of some sort of marble type stone. And then there are small, what look like holes here and there in the bridge. But the structure looks relatively intact, apart from a few crumbling stone walls here, but generally it still looks in decent shape. And Azazel flies on. Azazel's probably gone for 5-10 minutes. Okay. As you wait for those 10 minutes, it's sort of dark, and you sort of waiting there with bated breath, sorry. Like a part of you is out there searching, but you can't feel that part right now. And then there is a moment where almost like comes back to you, and you can feel Azazel is hurried and panicked and begins to just sort of rush back to where you are. Azazel sort of very quickly swoops down and lands on your arm, and you can see some of the feathers look a bit ruffled. Looks like there may have been some charring towards the very edge of some of the feathers.
But up to you. I've been through the mill.
In your mind's eye now, you can see what Azazel saw briefly. There is the stone bridge in that sort of owl-like vision, and you feel, you sort of can picture in your mind Azazel swooping around, getting to about halfway across the bridge, and it's where at this point you can start to see the battlements and the wooden structures that have been set up really to fend off attackers coming over the bridge. And then there is just this swarm of writhing creatures. And it's at that moment where one creature looks up and the symbols along its arms light up, and then this spell launches towards the sky. Azazel has the briefest moment to duck out the way, and with that Azazel just turns and begins to fly back.
So that horde of creatures is sort of, if you think of the bridge being barricaded, those hordes of enemies are on our side.
Nope.
The other side.
They were beyond the barricades.
The other side. Fine.
Yeah. From what Azazel could see, there were no other creatures around the barricades.
No guards. Nothing on the bridge itself nearer towards us.
Didn't really have much time to look.
No, that's fine.
That spell was just launched at it.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, looks like it's a bit of carnage on that bridge. There's huge barricades. And just a huge horde of horrible beasts being held back. Maybe we should try and get closer and see if we can make out what they are.
So, do you think we've lost the element of surprise if we're going to be coming up behind them?
We're not going to be coming up behind them, as far as I'm aware. We're going to be coming up in front of them, I'm afraid. Looks like they've overrun the city and they're trying to get past the bridge. So, we are unfortunately heading straight ahead of them.
Oh.
Let's still try and keep our quiet boots on. And let's try and get closer and see for ourselves. There may be guards hiding, but I didn't see any.
Okay.
So,
do you know what could Azazel see what the creatures look like? No.
No, but from what we got, one of them was able to shoot flame. So, of a magical kind, I think. So, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see for our own eyes.
As we get a bit closer, I'm definitely going to go invisible.
Okay.
100%.
Do you
So
want to go
I will
ahead
say
then, Amber?
I will say you begin to move down onto the bridge. And you sort of step down out of the the grassy area onto the first part of the bridge, where there are these two largest watchtowers, but nothing moves within those watchtowers. You simply pass freely beyond them, and onto the stone of the bridge, and you can now see where actually the stone is solid underfoot. There are pockets where the stone has collapsed into the river below, and you can see those stones down in the water as the water rushes around them. You travel for so long before you see the first battlement, the first wooden structure, the first barricade. And you can roughly guess you've probably travelled around 40% of the bridge at this point. And I would assume this is at the point where Ander goes invisible.
Aye.
Okay.
Well, I've also asked Azazel to fly away at the first... no, actually, to fly out over one of the side of the bridge, staying away from us, but... So out of danger, but near us. Sort of don't want to get hit.
And that's if danger occurs, right?
If danger occurs. So that, yeah, otherwise she's a really obvious target and we're here. So it's like at the first hint of anything.
Okay. So, Andy, you go invisible, you pull your hood up. Is everybody else trying to now move stealthily across the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody roll me stealth checks, please.
I've just remembered, because I've just reread it, it also muffles my footsteps, so I get advantage on stealth checks.
I have got to take a photo of that.
Is that a natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
How can you beat me on a stealth check? Alfred's running through the barricade. I got a 21.
Feltag got a 4.
Fucking hell, I forgot about Feltag.
Oh, no, hang on, sorry. Yeah, that's a natural 20. And I have disadvantage. Of course I do. Which is a much, much better one for a Goliath wearing heavy armour. That's a natural one.
7. Oh,
A natural
God.
1.
I went from a
natural 20 to a natural.
Yeah.
That's what you get for getting excited.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's
You could
great.
have done
This
so
is
well
this is brilliant.
associated at the same time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah. Have you rolled for Kirik? I haven't.
I will do
no,
so now
good point.
on this character sheet.
He gets disadvantage as well, so
Yay!
Yep.
brace yourself.
He got a 15.
I mean, that
So-
would mean that I get 3, but
And you are silently making your way along the bridge now, as is Kirik. Slowly but surely sort of stepping forward. Feltag has never heard of stealth before, does not know the meaning. He's used to being on a ship, just sort of blasé, fucking if anything comes at him, he's just going for it. So he just continues to just along the bridge. Bothrid tries to be stealthy and slips in some thick, dark liquid and sort of clatters to the floor at some point. And it's at this moment there is movement ahead, and you hear it. It's very misty on this bridge, with the spray thrown up from the river. Vision is not as good as it could be. What are you doing?
So with the snarls, are they coming towards us, or they've just sort of almost sort of stopped,
Just
turned around?
heard them
and
in the distance.
knowing I'm hidden, I will continue to creep forwards.
Okay.
The jig is up for them, but I'm still safe for now.
so Anders invisible.
Anders invisible
Kirik
and
is
has a muffled footstep. Kirik is being pretty stealthy, but still walking. Obviously, there's no real place to hide in this bridge. It's an open bridge. Up
Andrew,
until
are you
get to
walking down the
battlements and
centre to one side?
I'll be to the left.
Should we say that Kirik's going with you? I'm just thinking about the fact that I would probably try and break up, and I can't see you, Ander. So I'm just trying to think I'd go the other side of the bridge. So if you...
I will tell you using message where I am.
So I'll go the other. Oh yeah. So if I can, I'll go the right hand side of the bridge. Sort of split out, and I will try and pull Feltag with me.
Yep. So you, Feltag, and Bothrid are probably all the right hand side of the bridge. Bothrid sort of slips over. You lift him up, and you can see a battlement sort of dead ahead of you. And Kirik's going to stealthily move over to the left hand side. And as you creep up to this battlement now and peer round, you see a very emaciated, thin creature bent down over something. And now, as you sort of lean in closer, you can just hear the cracking of something and the ripping and tearing. And then a hand comes up. And this red, bloody strip of flesh just comes off as it then lifts its head up and just...
And it's by itself.
This one is. Now you look around, you think you can see beyond it at least 3 or 4 more creatures. And further beyond that, you see a line of creatures that look similar, but they are stood. They almost look intelligent. There are 4 of them in a line, and they each have these runic symbols on their arms, which are pulsing slightly with a blue energy.
I will relay what I just saw to Dargon using message.
With that information, am I too far away, too far to the side to see the same creature?
As you now creep up along the right hand side of the bridge, you would see opposite now this creature. Like, it barely looks like it should be able to live. It is that emaciated and thin, and just sort of bits of flesh are hanging on the bones. And you can see that similar thing. It is far too distracted with its meal right now.
And its meal is beyond saving, I assume.
As you peer round, whatever its meal was once a body. It is now barely recognisable.
If Ander messages me at a similar time when I see it, I will respond, whether he hears it or not. Yeah, keep still. I want to see these creatures. And I would like to get down onto one knee and just look and concentrate on it, and read this special ability I've got again. Know my enemy. So I'm going to want to spend 1 minute outside of combat, and I would like to know its armor class, please, if I can.
Okay.
It really says that I should...
spend...
It's weird. It says a lot of things. It doesn't say you have to pick one of them, but I'm just going to pick one.
It's fine. You would spend that minute, or near enough a minute, studying this creature. You see it's not got a lot of armour on, but the flesh itself hangs off. There are bloody wounds on it, but it doesn't seem to bother it. You would get the impression the armour class is not great. and as a number, it will be 13 for this particular creature. And at that moment, as you figure that out, Feltag walks into the back of you, having not heard the message, and just... oh, sorry, Dargon. As then the creature's just... and it turns now and sees you across the bridge, and it's going to make a motion to move towards you, and with that, I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
I will also, in my head, go, Ander, you see me, go. Or not in my head, because I think I have to, like, whisper it, but I will still whisper it.
So, Owlbear Link on its way.
Oh, boy. What'd you get, Ander? Frozen, apparently. That's what you got.
Yeah,
I shall roll for
we'll
Kirik.
take a moment.
Well, I remember.
That's cool.
For what, I don't know
Sign
why
off
I
that.
believe that he got a natural 20 and he's got a
What's
different
it
camera
doing?
again.
Fucking piece of shit.
Kirik, natural
I got
20.
21 now.
There we go, 21. That'll do me. And just double checking he's not got disadvantage on that. No. He got advantage on his
Kirik.
initiative. No. Sweet, 21.
No. So 21 for Kirik.
Bothrid.
Bothrid gets advantage on initiative.
We're
and
fighting Smeagol.
rolls 10. Which is garbage.
What, for Bothrid?
Yeah.
I will wait for...
Feltag gets a 6.
Can he put him on the list, I'm afraid?
That's okay. It's just so I know. Dargon, you rolled...
Oh, I rolled 9. Yeah, 9.
a 9.
Yeah.
And Mr. Splinterthorn.
What did Ander get?
21. Can you hear me now?
21. Yes, we can hear you.
So, Ander's probably got
Why
the
is
better
the camera stopped?
dexterity.
Yeah.
So we'll put Kirik at slightly lower.
Why has the camera stopped?
Why has the camera stopped?
Cool. So, let's bring up this map, shall we?
Yes. Click the right one, and boom, there we go. Damn. And that. So.
So I may have slightly buggered myself up here and done this wrong. There is only one of these, the creatures with the glowy arms, sorry. Misread my own encounter there.
Sorry.
So they stand central on the bridge. Cool. So as this creature now turns and sort of begins to, looks like it's going to motion to run towards Dargon, Feltag and Bothrid, and from where you are hidden, you have a moment. It is your go. What do you want to do?
Which one is running at us? Oh, going to?
BGA.
BGA, cool.
BGA is currently the one that is
Yeah.
aiming to move.
In that case, I
You
will.
are still stealth and hidden.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I will cast slow, obviously,
Nice.
Yep.
on the 6 creatures. So DGA,
Cussing
GTC.
words.
After doing unsettling words as a bonus action, but I've got to pick it on one of them, and who looks the. I'll pick it on the one that's running towards us. And the
So you're going to
unsettling,
do unsettling
word
words
will
on
be,
BGA.
Here I am! Obviously, I'm going to jump out. He's not going to know where I am, aren't I? So that's going to freak him out.
Yeah.
Make him jump.
Boom!
So, BGA, GTC, DGB. Is it DG or BG?
BG.
I feel like I'm failing an optician's test here. BGC and
Zoom in.
GTB. There we go.
So
All of them guys on
basically, all of these ones, yeah.
Yeah, because they're all within 40 feet of each other as well, which is handy.
So GTD, GTA, and NGA are out of it.
Is
So
it,
the ones with
yeah. Is it 3 characters or is it more? How many is it?
up to 6.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I can get GDD as well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. I've got a lot of things to do here. So let's focus on the BGs first.
So wisdom 18. See how we get on.
I'm going to use my brand new dice from Dean Dice. Thank you very much.
Right.
Shiny. It's turquoise. It's blue. So BGA. Ooh. And that's a wisdom saving throw, you say? That is a 19 on the dice. Needs to subtract a d8, correct?
Yep. We can't eat you,
minus
Danny.
2, 17.
So yes, that failed.
Awesome. So, slowed. BGB. Then. Gets.
Hey, nice. We're back.
Roll that again. Gets a 3, fails.
I blame Matt, because
BBC.
as soon as I loaded up Albert Rodeo, everything went to shit.
It's not my fault you got a subpar system, mate.
Touche.
Okay, so GTB, GTC, and GTD then. GTB. Natural 20.
Oh.
GTC. 16 fails.
It's also safe now, an 18.
GTD
Yeah.
That is awesome.
5. So all but one of those fail.
Absolutely sensational.
They all know where I am now.
And you are now visible, so
Yep.
you have movement left if you wish to use it.
Yes,
walks backwards.
I will. Oh no, I've used my bonus action, so I cannot do a bonus action. I was going to hide.
Sorry, boys!
13, 15, 20 to there.
Excellent. And with that, Mr. Gravetusk is up. What are we doing?
Oh, bollocks.
He will, I think. What do you reckon? Spiritual weapon?
I mean, it's not a bad shout. Is that bonus action, isn't it?
It's a bonus action spell. Or I could just go fucking nuts.
What about that and then do a cantrip, like Sacred Flame on one of them or something? Can you do that? Just spell and a cantrip?
Well, as long as one's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I could do Toll the Dead. Oh, Sacred Flame, same damage. I'll do Sacred Flame and then Spell of Dying, yeah. So that would be
Not spell it on.
Sacred Flame on BGA, sorry.
Yeah.
BGA. He's going to have to move to be able to see BGA. Currently, BGA is behind that battlement, that barricade.
Can you see BGC? Because that would make sense. 60
Yep,
feet.
can see
He can move to
BGC.
there, and then that's, I suppose, is 30 feet within everybody if he needs to be, which is what
Okay.
Kirik likes to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, do BGA then.
Okay. And you are doing what at BGA, sorry?
Sacred Flame,
Sacred Flame.
which is a Dex 80 save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Well, I reckon they'd be pretty good at that, actually.
What spiritual weapon do you want to do? Second class or?
I was thinking second level, yeah.
Yeah, second level. Sorry.
I fucking love this
If
dice.
I did a
It's shit,
second
that
class, it
was
won't
another
get there till
natural
3
20.
days' time.
No.
Thanks, Dean Dice. I'm keeping this bugger.
Although, has it still got a negative number to that?
Nope.
Oh,
Technically a
bollocks.
22.
Balls.
So,
And spiritual weapons got a 60-foot radius, so what, at BGA as well?
yep. And with the same
Yeah,
bonus
so-
action, I can make it hit. So I just need something with a plus 10 to roll to hit, which is a 23 to hit.
23 is going to hit. As I
And it's
assume the spiritual
1d8
weapon
plus-
just pops up there. From
1d8 plus 5, which is 9 force
9
damage.
points of damage. Excellent. BTA is bloodied
Ho!
as
Oh,
this
okay.
weapon just appears, the raven feather like dagger, and just punches into the creature, and it's in its emaciated form. It just sort of. Cool. Anything else on Kirik's turn?
No, I've used my bonus action. So I'm not going to
Okay.
do anything mad last action shows road just yet.
Okay then, NGA. Going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there, so it can at least see what's going on. And let's just check some things out. Yep, all good. Okay, NGA is going to try and cast something. Can he? Let's just check range here. Just out. Just out, I believe. 5, 10. Yeah, so that's going to be out of range of that one. So instead, is just going to hold its arms forward, and these 3 glowing darts of energy just and they're going to head straight towards Kirik. They're all going to hit because that is a magic missile attack.
Ooh.
So the first one is going to be 2 points of force damage. Second one will be 2 points of force damage, and the third one will be 3 points of force damage. So that's 5 points of force damage at Kirik.
You do 3. You do 2, 2, and 3, so it's 7.
7. Sorry, maths is not my strong point. It's because it was 1 on the dice. Okay, so that's NGA. It's sort of then that glow begins to fade on the arm, and it brings it down for a second. And I believe
Hang on. If it's slowed, is that a cantrip or a spell?
NGA is not slowed.
Yeah, NGA was well out of it and came in.
Oh, NGA. I thought you said BGA. Fuck, sorry.
Yeah.
My brain
Don't worry
died for a
about it.
second.
That's cool. That's NGA done. Bothrid then is going to immediately rage
Yeah.
because it's Bothrid. And then Bothrid's got 45 feet.
What the fuck?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 will get him to there. He is raging. That will do Bothrid for now. He's just going to stand there and wait. And then we get GTA.
5.
Not the popular video game. GTA is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run up to there. No, we'll dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, and gets right up to where Bothrid is. There is a small hole in the bridge there, but not big enough to bother anyone. GTA is going to run upstairs, used its dash movement, so can't do anything else. GTB, it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up to Bothrid, and is then going to attempt to claw at Bothrid with a 19 to hit, which is Bothrid's armor class, so that will hit. As these claws just lash out across Bothrid. Okay, that's going to be some of that. Let's make this easy on myself. So that's 12 points of slashing damage. So reduced to 6 points of slashing damage. We're then going to do a quick Constitution saving throw for Bothrid, which is amazing. I'm not sure Bothrid can ever fail on that. Plus 10 to his con save now. That is a 15, believe it or not, which is enough to save. Bothrid feels this sort of claws rake across his body, and there's a as his limbs begin to bind together for a minute, and then he just breaks out of it. Bothrid is fine. GTC can move all of 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Would use a bonus action to dash, I guess, and that will be it. 20, 25, 30. Can they do that while slowed?
Dash, no.
They can't
Well,
dash.
they can take. Well, I suppose they could. They can take an action or a bonus action, but their speed is halved.
Yeah.
So kind of not
So that
really.
would take them up to 30 if they dashed.
Yeah.
That would be the full movement speed if they dashed, so that's fine. GTC can get up to there and do fuck all else. And then GTD is also slowed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to get to there. Okay, Dargon.
Was it BGA that I was looking at and inspecting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I would like to move up. With yeah, I've got Timiel. Yeah, I've got Timiel's Wrath in
Yep.
one hand. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it. 25, 30, which is my full movement, and I will take a swipe at GTB, please.
Okay, go for it.
2-handed.
Okay. So you bring the second hand onto Timiel's Wrath in swing.
So that is, oh my goodness me, it's an 18 to hit.
An 18 is going to hit.
Okay. That's a d12. Brain is engaging slowly. We have a 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage.
If these are fiends, am I doing any more, or are they not fiends?
Nope.
Nope, that's
Nope.
what I thought not. I will attack again, please.
Okay. This creature turns and snarls at you, and this big long tongue just whips out.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
terrible. 9 points of slashing damage. I'm not doing very well here.
9 points of slashing damage. You cut across. That is enough, however, to bloody this creature.
Okay, if I was to... I'm jumping ahead here, but again, I'm just trying to work out so that I know what I'm doing. Can I use my third attack double-handed if I'm then going to use a bonus action quick toss, which as part of the bonus action is to take a weapon out and throw it? So, bearing in mind...
if it's part of the... If quick toss is part of the action, is literally you take something out and...
Quick toss is the bonus action, so can I still do my double-handed for my third attack? So I was just thinking.
I don't see why not.
No, that's fine. I'm thinking of the logical side of it. So I'll do my third attack double-handed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what superiority dies are for. That's
as long as you're happy, just double checking. So then that is again a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Aye, that's better! Woo! That is a full maximum hit damage of 18. 18 slashing damage.
You slice once, slice twice, and then you take the head off this creature.
Nice.
And it just rolls away.
So, as my bonus action, because they were my 3 attacks, I will use... do you know what? I'm going to throw one of the daggers at GTA.
Okay. Nice.
And so that is going to be an appalling, but I still don't know, 14 to hit.
14 will just hit.
Jesus, that is
as
like...
you sort of, still with the momentum of the double swing, reach back and just woof, spin the dagger towards GTA, and it does catch it.
9 points of piercing damage. Piercing
damage it is.
So
this
GTA.
dagger just... Daggers in GTA.
And that's my go. Full movement.
Excellent. Okay, we are then over to Feltag, who is not impressed. Feltag is going to... When I can get to Feltag's character sheet. There we go. Thank you, mouse. Feltag is going to... with his Moon Touch Greatsword in 2 hands, step up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Feltag's going to dash forward. 40, 45, 50, 55 to there. Yeah, Feltag's an idiot. 55, 60. I'm going to move Feltag in there.
Whoa! Oh, is that because he's
round and running?
Oh, is that his dash action as well?
Yes.
I say, because otherwise he's one fast robot.
No, not at all. Walking speed of 30 feet. And that will be Feltag's go, as we then move around to BGA. And BGA is slowed. Okay, BGA is just going to take 5 feet of movement up to there, and is then going to attempt to bite at Bothrid. Yeah, misses. Really misses.
Hey!
Okay, BGB. 5, 10, 15. Will dash. 20, 25, 30. That's its go. BGC. 5, 10, 15. Can get to there. And is then going to try and bite at you, Dogon.
Okay.
That is an 18 plus stuff. So that is an 18 plus 4, 22.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay, that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage as this emaciated, blood-stained creature just runs up and then clomps or chomps onto your arm, even clamps onto your arm.
Ah!
Exactly, and we are then back round to the top with Ander once again.
I will I will line up an arrow. In my head, I'm going to do something really cool, and I know it won't work in the game mechanics, but Anders going to think he's badass and he's going to try and shoot an arrow through all three of their heads at once: GTC, BGA, and GTT.
Do you know what? I really
That's
hope
how cool-
that there is
okay.
actually a game mechanic that allow you to do that.
So I will use steady aim. If I get advantage, if we get a natural 20, we can make it happen. So I will use steady aim, and here we go. Come on, straight off the bat. No, 2 6s. 18 to hit.
18 is going to hit GTC.
Yes, with piercing damage of 12. Sneak attack
12 points of damage.
of 10. And then
And?
the D4 of 1.
1. Fantastic. The GTC is definitely bloodied now as this arrow does. And its head sort of snaps back. And you trying to get enough power into the arrow to punch it through at least one of them and into the next one. It just catches. And it's sort of... It's literally half in, half out. So the pointy bit of the arrow is out the back of its head. And as it turns around... So anything else, sir?
No, I've used my bonus action for steady aim, so that is me done. I can't move, can I?
No, not with steady aims. You take that moment to... We are then over to Kirik.
Kirik is, he's had one round of patience with the undead. Now he's thinking, do you know what? Fuck him. I'm dropping a nuke. So he will cast Dawn.
Yeah.
And
100%.
it's a,
Okay.
it's because I want to use it because it's cool as fuck. So it's a 30-foot radius, 60-foot cone. So if I put the 30-foot radius to the top of the map, so it... Go on.
So is it a cone? I thought it was just a disc.
Sorry, 40-foot high cylinder, 30-foot radius.
I was about to say, I mean, that's
6
like...
foot range,
So what's
yeah.
that? That's that everywhere.
So I will do it so it only catches GTC, BGA, and GTD for a start.
Oh, because can he move
So
it?
it's kind of half. And as a bonus action on your turn, you can move it.
Bear with.
Damn. I mean, I just smashed the crap out of all of us. I think Kirik probably would go a little, like seeing red. He wouldn't really notice the fact that the rest of us are in it. He would just be like, dead people. I mean, you might even be able to hit
aiming to get
NGA. I
those
don't even know if
limit.
NGA's undead, but, just... You
Fuck
might.
it, then include felt tag in it. So that I'll get GTA as well. Just.
Oh, you'll get buffeted as well.
Alright. Well, if Dave thinks that's what that
no,
one would
no,
do,
no,
I'll
if
chuck
you-
it on everyone.
Oh, what do we think? What do we think he'd do? He'd probably like, let's just kill these.
I will allow that so that Bothrid is just out of it.
Alright.
I'll have some of that. So that is a Constitution saving throw, Con 18.
Shall we say that
Oh,
Kirik
sorry.
on his turn would be like, it's coming over towards you guys. If you don't move soon.
And Kirik would
No, I
just
think
sort
he
of
would just
throw
go,
his hand up to the
Hold
sky
on to its holy
and
symbol.
absolutely, and just daylight just erupts from the sky and shines down as there is a hole in the cloud cover above and just beams down. Okay, we've got a lot to get through here then. So
When's it happen? On their turn or
let's
now?
do.
Now,
I believe it's now, isn't it?
if they end their
GTC
turn,
Constitution
then they
saving
have to do it
throw.
again.
You say?
Yes, please. Con 18.
Oh, I want to see
Yes,
it.
if they end their
So
turn in it, they have to.
What level are we doing that at?
It's a 5th level spell. That's the
Ah,
lowest I can do it.
morning, Vicar.
Quite literally, Morning Vicar. That is 12 for GTC.
See ya.
GTD gets a 19.
Ooh.
Saves.
Ooh. So it's half damage for
GTA.
him.
Gets a 17.
Fail.
Fails.
BGA gets a 16.
Fails.
Fail.
And then Feltag. Gets a 16.
Fails.
Failed.
So I think it was only GTD that saved there, wasn't it?
So
Yeah.
4d10.
Coming your way.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's 3 ones in it. What a crock of shit.
What a crock of shite that is! What is that?
10.
10?
7, 1, 1, 1. 10. You're welcome, Feltag. 10
So
radiant
this
damage.
daylight
What a
blast just
bastard.
fries part of the skin of GTC. Not enough to kill him. Or it, rather. A is going to take the full 10 as well. I'm assuming it's halved if they save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take that
Okay,
5
so GTA is now bloody
radiant damage up your ass.
Keeps trying to save his friends.
5.
Not hurt them.
And then Feltag is going to take...
Sorry, Samal. That's the worst 40-10 ever.
That's wasted a 50 nah, it's fine.
Well, no, because it stays up. He's concentrating, we need to remember.
BGA, however, is
plan.
just gone
Sorry.
in a flash of burning flesh.
Oh. Kirit can also do his bonus action, Smacky Smacky.
I can do a bonus action, move the light to get NGA.
Can you do that on the same turn?
It just says, as a bonus action, you can move it up to 60 feet on your turn.
On your turn.
Does it say subsequent turn anywhere?
Nope.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 5th level spells.
It just says if you're within 60 feet of it, I can move it 60 feet.
Earth is it? If you're within 60 feet, you can move it up to as a bonus action on your turn. Well, yeah.
If not, it'll be smacky smacky with a spirit weapon, yeah.
I will let you choose, sir.
I will then, in my head, Kirik's just like moving his hand across the map. So I will move it.
It's literally like a laser beam just cutting across at this point.
I'll
So you're
move it
moving it
there.
how
Is it
far?
Die Another Day Bond, you know?
I will move it there.
Okay, so you're going to catch Bothrid in that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
fucking.
Does that now happen now?
I
it's
think
when-
any creature that's already rolled against it.
Yeah,
Well, no, it says
that's
when
fine.
when the
Creatures
cylinder
all-
appears, they must do this. But then a creature must also make this saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. So now you've created it and moved it, I think it's at the end of their turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still though, it's
You
Yeah.
blocked off the bridge, mate. That's bloody brilliant.
I like that go. Right, what 6th level spell we got? I'll spunk that next. No, I'm joking. I think it's actually
Okay, so it's on the end of their turn. Now you've moved it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
His 6th level spell is Sunbeam.
5th level spells.
Oh my... Yes, it is.
We'll save that.
Don't give the game
Hit
away.
the bed.
Cool. Okay, so NGA then. In fact, I can probably just rename them now to NG. Okay. NGA's arms are just going to flare up again. And let's hope I've got a spell token for this. H. There we go.
Oh no.
Boom.
Oh no. No.
The fuck is that?
Hypnotic. What's it? Oh.
I bet that's not what the spell's called, Dave.
Yeah, no,
It's
must be.
called Hypnotic Pattern.
Thank you.
4th level hypnotic. What's it?
Is now what it
So
should,
that
should
is a
officially be called.
3rd level hypnotic spell. It appears for a moment before it vanishes. I need Ander, Kirik, Dargon because you're inside it, Bothrid, and Feltag.
Does it affect people outside it? Wow.
Is it in
It's
the
just, I
area?
think it's, you can see it in it.
It says each creature in the area. Sorry, so we will move that slightly. I did think that. We are going to then move it
Yeah, it's going to try and hit Kieran.
to there.
Yeah.
So I need Dargon and Kirik to make me... Why do I keep losing this bloody spell? Wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh, this is going well.
Well, we get advantage on that as well because of Heroes Feast.
Do we?
Advantage on wisdom saves of 24
Yep.
You
hours.
legend.
I wrote it in big letters,
Says
so I
it
won't
in
forget.
big-
Natural 20!
Bold
I
letters in
love
my
the
notes
grog
as well.
dice!
Right,
Yes!
so
There we go.
plus 10
As these
for Kirik,
flashing
just-
lights sort of appear for a moment. That was what for Kirik?
Kirik got a 18
An 18.
with a plus 10 as well and advantage. Terrible.
I got natural
So as
20
these
with no
lights
modifier
fade-
additional.
As these lights then fade, Dargon and Kirik just look at each other and smile. As nothing happens.
Seen prettier shit than
Nice.
this.
And I need to
Smoke
start
trip
tracking a
your
few
shit than that.
things.
I didn't hurt Kirik, so we don't have to do a concentration check.
Correct.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So whose go was that? Who just did that?
NG.
So he's got to do the con save now for Dawn, hasn't he?
Oh,
He's ended his go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's got a bonus action going. Bonus action teleport out of Dawn.
Yeah.
Does not.
He casts Moonlight. What would happen if he cast Moonlight inside of Dawn?
Interesting.
We have
Who's
an eclipse.
been so far? Who has been? Ander and Kirik.
Ah,
I just need to
not
double
what I
check
meant to
something.
do. There we go.
Okay, I need Kirik to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All
Why?
yours.
I believe. Yes.
Why doesn't he make a
Constitution
con save?
saving throw. Because it should have done it. He should have done it at the start of his turn.
Oh god. Plus 3 to that, 6.
Kirik is now poisoned.
Whoa, what was that? Magic missile poisoned?
No, this is just at the start of his turn. As Kirik's nose wrinkles, with a sort of smell
Ah,
sort of seeps into his very veins. He is now poisoned.
should I have done that as well?
Oh, hang on. Hang on. With Hero's Feast, he's immune to poison.
Yes, he is.
There we go. I was waiting for it. Cool. Where were we? So then it should be Bothrid's go.
Yeah, testing my brain here, Matt.
Yeah, it's all good, mate. That's what I say. So Bothrid, now that he is raging, also needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Not that it's going to matter. Yeah, Bothrid gets a 22. Bothrid's fine.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Bothrid is then going to, with the
He's
double-bladed
then
quarterstaff.
his turn now to do the con save.
Yep, sorry, my bad. Ooh, that might not be good. That might not be good. In fact, NG just cast a spell, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, NG's going to be smart. Right, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that's about right.
NG's not an idiot. As I say, these were the ones that looked intelligent.
Yeah.
Then, sorry, round to Bothrid.
Bastard.
Bothrid is then going to recklessly attack at GTA.
5.
And gets a 25 to hit. I think might do the job.
Ooh, really?
It's going to be 2d4 plus 5 slashing damage. That is 10 points of slashing damage. That is 12 points of slashing damage with rage. Where's it gone? GTA's not looking good. So Bothrid's going to go again. Another reckless attack as he spins the double-bladed quarterstaff over his head and slices again. Natural 20.
Hey, yeah.
Probably on the
Which
enemy that
is
didn't
wasted.
need it,
Really wasted.
Really wasted as he suddenly dies straight away.
16 points of slashing damage. I just need to double check rage because I think that's a +2 to hit, not +2 to damage. No, +2 to damage. I always get that one wrong way around. So that would then be 18 points of damage to GTA. Bothrid, following Dargon's lead, is just going to slice once across the chest and then comes back round and as the head just launches into the sky.
Yeah.
And I think with the critical, as it comes back down, Bothrid's just going to spin the double-bladed quarterstaff round and bat the head off the bridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do it
And
right.
then with the... Bothrid's then going to use his bonus action to attack GTC with that little stabby motion, still with advantage. That is going to hit, so 27, so that'll be 1d4. So that'll be 5 points of slashing damage to GTC. And GTC is also down as Bothrid just stabs back and twists it. And GTC is going to drop. Bothrid needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Because he is raging. And that is not good. That is a 13.
Is this to take his Dawn
Misses
damage?
against Dawn.
So that is re-roll
Oh.
4d10.
Shit. Bees be bad.
Would you be brilliant now? Like 30 damage or something. There we go.
23.
Yeah, there we go.
Reduced down to 12. Thanks to rage. So Bothrid is fine. Okay. Then GTD's go. GTD is going to attempt to bite at Feltag. For a 16 to hit. Which is not going to hit, as it just tries to chomp into Feltag's arm, and Feltag's arm just catches it. Feltag just sort of... That'll be GTD's go. Constitution saving throw. That is a 16.
That is a
No.
fail.
So
Here comes the
4d10.
4d10. Come on, be good, be good, be good, be good.
Comes the boom.
20.
Exactly half.
20 points of radiant damage. GTD is now... Now, at the end of their turn, they're technically supposed to be able to save against the slow as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Try and
Wisdom
calculate it,
18.
that's my bad.
I kept forgetting too.
That is a 17. So very close. Okay,
I
and
was
we're
feeling
then
like
over to
self-tank.
Dargon.
Okay, Dargon will hit
Make me a
BGB.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 18.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're fine. It doesn't matter because you're immune to it. But...
I think this is the most non-wisdom saves we've ever done.
Yeah. That is a dirty 20 to hit BGB.
Some dirty 20 to hit BGB will absolutely hit.
So that is 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage. You literally almost cut BGB in half. There's like a little bit of it left just attached on, and its sort of body just twitches as that mouth just continues to try and chomp at you. Still alive, but barely.
Okay. That's my first attack. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
11 points of slashing damage.
And this time you come round and do just lop BGB in half with 1 hit point left. Third attack.
Yeah, third attack to BGC.
Mm-hmm.
16 plus stuff, 29.
Yep.
16 points of slashing damage.
16 points of slashing damage as you just bring the blade back round, two-handed, just slice, sort of clear diagonal cut down BGC as the radiance of Dawnbringer just glows in this line, and there's that moment where you bring Timil's Wrath out and just twist the blade and it just... like all good samurai movies.
Nice! And then finally I will then also do my thing again, and I will lob a my second dagger, my second and last dagger to GTD.
Which is within 20 feet.
It is within 20 feet, so I shall swipe that for 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And because I actually forgot the superiority die last time, I won't forget it this time. But that's
fine.
my fault for forgetting it. So that is then 14 points of piercing damage.
Where would you like this blade to land?
In the throat.
In the throat.
Nice.
As you do this time, bit more focus, just slice this creature in two, flick the blade, and then as the dagger just... GTD is down.
And I would just like to then point Timiel's Wrath straight towards... I keep doing that. I keep moving him. Straight towards NG.
Twitch
You're
and NG.
next. But I'm not going to step any further forwards.
Good stuff. And we are then over to Feltag. So Feltag, he's going to turn. And he's going to make his way across. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to there. And dashes up to NG.
Hey. Nice.
That'll be Feltag's go. And we are then up to Ander.
I will steady aim. Oh, can I see NG without moving?
There is this dawn beam down, but yes, you can see it.
Okay, so I can use steady aim. I will use steady aim.
Sorry,
and I
can
will-
you? No. Because technically
Right,
there's a barricade
okay.
in the way.
In the name of
Just
Bothrid.
noticed there is a barricade here on my map.
Oh, is there? Right, okay.
Yeah, it's just under the symbol. I can see it.
5, 10,
Yeah.
50,
95 feet. But if you move down towards me, I think you will. Yeah, there you go.
20. And
Yep,
then
so
I
you've
will
got
just
clear line
fire
of sight
my
now.
arrow then. Fire my arrow. I'll still get my sneak attack because Feldtag's there. Thank you, Feldtag.
Hey, nice.
14 to hit.
14. 14 will just hit.
With piercing damage. Oh, fucking hell, too many ones tonight. 8. And a sneak attack damage of 13.
Respectable sneak attack damage.
What's your D4?
As NG sort of turns to face Feltag and
Okay, I can't do it without. Oh, if I use my sneak attack, I think I can use my D4. I think, or is it if I get advantage?
yeah, so if you get sneak attack, you
Yes,
get
I
an
can
additional
do
D4.
D4. Oh, thank you, Dave. That extra 1.
Aye.
One. Everything
rolled
makes
Every little helps.
I've used so many ones tonight.
I mean, there's a 25% chance with that dice, let's be fair.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Not with a D10, to be fair.
And then
Cool.
I want to use bonus actions. Does anybody need inspiration? Not really. Does anybody need unsettling words? Not really.
Can you reach NG with unsettling words?
It's a 60-foot radius. Oh, no. No, I cannot. So thank you. I will Unless I... No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay, you stay where you are. Kirik's turn.
So if I move Dawn, they won't have to do the save, will they?
Not until the end of their
next
turn.
term. Which means he could move out of it again.
It's the end of their turn, isn't it? Yeah.
So if I move it, he's just going to leave it again, and I'll catch Feldtag again.
I know this is a bad thing. Well, not a bad thing to say at all, in fact. Can Kirik see anyone else on the current battlefield?
What does he mean? Has he got tunnel vision?
No, it's like, more to the point, like, have we literally got NG left? In which case, I don't know about you, but he'd drop it. Whereas if he saw a wave of undead coming towards us again, he'd leave it up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a perception check as Kirik, please.
+5. Right. He got a natural 20. 25.
Natural 20.
yeah, he did.
Yes.
As Kirik sort of focuses on the dawn now and it lights up the bridge, he can see beyond NG there looks like there is at least one more group of these undead creatures, but there are also some that look like they're wearing armour and they are running towards you as this is going on.
Okay, this is up for a minute, is that right?
Concentration for a minute, yeah?
Yeah, it feels like he's going to keep it up then, isn't he?
Yeah. In that case then, I will move it. Oh god.
Does Kirik also know that NG is also undead? Is that
Kirik
something?
would
Yes.
have to make a nature check.
Okay.
But given he's just made a perception check,
No, that's fine. That's a fair point.
Why can't I move the circle?
the dawn token. Sorry, I locked it because Dargon kept moving.
I kept moving it.
There you go.
I will move it to there. Is that going to catch? It's not going to catch anybody else, is it?
It's just going to catch
I
NG
can't see the
and
map.
Feltag.
Yeah. So that's future-proofing it for any hordes that want to come towards us, but then also hopefully taking him out if Feltag can hold him there.
Sorry, to be a rules lawyer, but he can't move it past the centre being there.
Nope.
Because he can't move
Just
it
about to
past
say the
60
same
feet.
thing. I was about to move it back.
It says if I'm within 60 feet of it, I can move it 60 feet. So I can't. Does that mean I can't move it outside of 60 feet of myself?
Yeah, I don't think.
So where was it there?
It's got to stay within 60 feet of
However,
you, basically.
he can still move 30 feet. He hasn't moved yet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, now he can move it to
Bounds
there.
round Kirik.
So you need the centre just above Feltag.
You want the centre.
So
just above
Feltag is just a shimmering metallic god at the minute.
Like,
Kirik just sort of
he's
lights
toasty
up
right
Feltag
now.
there. Basking in the sunlight. Good stuff. Anything
And then,
else
so
on
that's
Kirik's
just my
turn?
bonus action and my movement.
Action?
I can then do Guiding Bolt cantrip. Which is a
Be
plus
a bit
10
of a
to hit.
stickler and say
It's
Kirik would
first
need
level.
to be either there or
Okay, first
there,
level.
ideally, to even see NG.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard work, Kirik's character sheet, you know.
Isn't
Lost
it?
some out. Well done, some out.
Yep.
Well, I suppose he's got it burnt to the back of his eyelids now, hasn't he?
So are we doing a first level guiding bolt, yeah?
It was a natural 20 for a 30 to hit.
Natural 20's critical hit, regardless.
Yeah.
So, Guiding
That's
Bolt.
8d6
8d6. That'll be alright, won't
on a
it?
first level.
Nice.
A lot of ones in there. That is 28 radiant damage.
28.
And then the
You and
next
your
attack
wands
has
today.
advantage. I know. I should stop rolling.
So, bloodied and enveloped in this. In fact, it wouldn't be golden light for Kirik. It would be this ghostly black energy. And just is around
So-
NG now.
Feltag's next attack will have advantage, or whoever's next to him. Tries to hit him now.
Indeed. So next up is NG. NG is first, going to NG is going to turn towards Feltag, and Feltag's going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
Also gets advantage on.
Because he's got a Core i7 processor.
Feltag gets an 18, which is enough. And the Charm Person spell fails.
Ooh. Lucky.
So then NG is basically just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 out to there. Feltag's going to get an attack of opportunity with the Moon Touch Greatsword, which is a 19 to hit, which will hit Feltag. With a 19 for Feltag, that is a critical,
Oh!
I believe.
Is he?
Improved critical,
Does that mean
yeah.
he's
Well, sorry, is that
No,
not...
sorry, it was not a natural 19. Ignore me.
sorry, I was going to say.
That's fine. Just got excited there.
Does that
for
mean
a
he's a
minute. So
champion
that's
fighter?
Two of them. 15 points
They crit
of
on
slashing
19, don't they?
damage on NG, and as Feltag turns, the Moon Touch Greatsword is just going to erupt out of the chest of
Yeah.
NG. As NG goes to move, and Feltag's actually going to lift this creature up and then drop it down. As NG is out. Had 15 hit points left. That was amazing.
Nice. Told you were next.
Feltag will then turn. It's a little bright.
Can you
As
squint?
Feltag then turns and sees this second wave of creatures just... But before they arrive, we are going to take a short break. No,
Such
that
a
is not a good
nutcase.
note to come back. Such a knob. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. To what are
Well
we on,
played,
episode
Danny,
70?
well
You've
played.
Totally thrown me
Sorry.
there. Fuck's sake.
It's not my fault. I did real the stream just before he was about to come off break. My cat did a fart and it fucking made me gag. So obviously that threw everyone off.
Absolutely. Just as we're about to come back, I think the cat's just farted. There we go. Anyway, back to it. So, I hope everybody is enjoying the show so far. What we have done, just so everybody's aware, is I've moved all the characters back along the bridge to make it seem like everybody's moving along, saves me having to make more than one map for tonight.
We're doing
But
the cartoon physics of
literally-
the same door going past.
Absolutely.
Yep,
cartoon
Scooby-Doo.
physics sort of thing. It's like the old video games where they
smarter
literally
than
just the characters stayed in the same spot and the
Background
terrain
goes
moved.
behind.
Yeah. Cool.
Da, da,
So
da,
picking
da,
up
da.
exactly where we left off, having, as the necrophage gassed as it was, falls, which I believe you faced before, but it falls, and then the Feltag turns with the dawn light shining all around him as he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and gets a 5 plus stuff, so that's going to fail.
Well, is it his go? Oh,
It
yeah.
was his go. No, it wasn't his go. Ignore me.
It was NG,
NG's
wasn't
go.
it? Yeah.
Yes,
It might be his
ignore
go
me,
next
so
afterwards
forget
anyway,
that.
or something. Don't know when he was.
It
When was he?
almost would be his go. However, as the necrophage, because it was the necrophage's go, they're dead.
Yep.
As Feltag now turns to face the next oncoming onslaught, there are more of these strange undead creatures, looking a bit stronger this time. So we reveal
I feel
them
like
all
playing
dashing
Gears
up.
of War. Just the hordes coming out.
And then these strange... They look similar, but they stand up a lot taller. They don't seem as rabid. They are armed. They also carry war picks as weapons. And then right behind there is a single lone figure in plate armor, a purple cloak blowing behind them. In one hand, a longsword. In another, a heavy crossbow, sort of running up behind them. and we are into it straight again. Carrying on with the initiative order because I've already rolled for everything else. We're all good.
Sweet.
So, DA. DA.
I do feel bad for
Interesting.
moaning about Kirik's character sheet now when Matt's got 15.
1,700 different people to look after. Oh my god, it's really
Also,
difficult looking after a second
It is
person.
Matt's encounter, so he brings it on himself.
Dungeon Master, I gotta build this shit for you, haven't I? Okay, so DA is going to...
Matt definitely woke up today and chose violence. That's all I know.
5, 10,
That still only counts as 1.
20, 25 to there. And DA's just going to sort of stop and wait. DB. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to stop there and wait. And DC. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So then it's Bothrid's turn. Bothrid's going to rage dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80, 85, 90 to there.
Come on, Bothrid. Go.
So Bothrid runs up. That is his dash, however, so he's used his action.
That's a con save then, isn't it?
And it is a con save because his bonus
I
action
mean,
is not
Dawn
worth it.
was... I don't know if Dawn's still being a good idea now. Yeah.
He's
Considering
blocking
you're
it
all mine,
for the
gets-
moment.
Bothrid
Well,
gets a plus 10 to his con save, and that
Oh.
is a 16, which I
Oh,
think is
balls.
a fail.
It is. It is. So here comes 4d10.
Hit me with that
We'll still
radiant
get half
damage.
though, wouldn't it?
Yep.
21.
So
Do
11.
that on.
11 points of radiant damage that he takes. And his skin just begins to slightly blister, but he just doesn't seem to care. And then we are round 2. Where are we at? Dargon.
Okay. Right, where the hell am I? I'm all the way back here. So
You
have a
are
quick-
all the way back there.
Just have a quick butchers. Yeah. No, I can't do much. Okay, I mean, knowing about it, I am actually going to run up that 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Up to the edge. And then see that I can't really do much. Will gauge a little bit. So apologies for the fact that you're going to see me testing this out. Ooh.
No, I like the tape measure thing. It helps me gauge what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no, it's very, very useful.
So we counted half the distance
That's what it's
there.
there for.
Right. Here's summit.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Dragon's thinking.
I'm having a brain fart. I don't think I can do it both at the same time, which is really bugging me now. He wanted to do, because I bet you it's a bonus action. It is a oh bollocks! It is. No, it's fine because also GLD actually has got a barricade in between me and it. Yeah, I mean, for a change, then, I'd like to do, see if there's anything else I would like to do. I'm going to point Timiel's Wrath at whatever I can see. So I'm going to guess that probably the closest one to me that I can see would probably be DC. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, hang on a
You
minute.
sound fucking convinced, mate.
Me, I've not got a frigging clue. To be honest, I don't think I can hit much. No, right, Guiding Bolt's the only thing that's going to work. So, Guiding Bolt, 120 feet distance, so it will hit DC, is going to be at DC 4. This is an awful addition, but it's a fucking good roll. That is 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Boom.
Yes! Finally, Guiding Bolt for a change. So that is 19 points of radiant damage firing out of Timiel's Wrath to DC. Wow!
Guiding Bolt now surrounds DC with a golden glow.
Have all of them.
That's come from Timiel's Wrath. It's almost like the sunlight, or the dawn light that comes off the spell just sort of begins to glow around DC itself.
So that is, I've cast that. Bonus action. I can't do another spell. So I'm not going to do anything.
Well, Guiding Bolt is at a first level or a cantrip?
First level.
First level, so you could do a bonus action cantrip if you have one.
Okay. I do not have a bonus action cantrip, but I do have, so I will do it because I don't do it very often. Bonus action, where are we? Bonus action. I will say to Bothrid. I shout to Bothrid because I can see. Oh no, I can't see and hear him because he's got a battlement in front. So Feltag, because I can see him, and I will be like, Feltag, you can weather this sunlight, and I will give him some temporary HP, which I fucking hope doesn't fuck anything else up, of 11 full. There we go. 11 temporary HP.
How have you managed that? Oh, you've done a rally, haven't you?
I've done a rally, yes. So I should have said I was rallying him. So that is a D10
Cool.
plus 1, and I got a 10.
Feltag just sort of swings the Moon Touch Greatsword. We've got this. Anything
And we
else in
all
your
hear
turn,
a
sir?
whisper in our minds of Fun Island! No.
That's just Ander at the back going, what are you doing back here? Stab them!
Stab
Run
them!
up, you pussy!
That's my go. That's everything. I am done. I'm spent.
Fantastic. Feltag then is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to get up to there.
Yeah.
And is just going to swing at GLE. So let me find them in the list.
General Electric.
There you go. That one. General Electric. So 3 attacks per action. First one is an 18. That's going to hit. Second one is an unnatural 20.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll them first. 16 points of damage, slashing damage, plus 12 points of slashing damage.
28.
28 points of slashing damage. As Feltag just swipes twice at GLE and just takes it clean out of the map.
Nice.
How far did I say he moved then? What was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That was his full move, wasn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That was his full movement. In which case he's then going to turn his final swing at DA. That is a 19 to hit, which I believe still hits. It does. So he's then going to do 2d6 plus 5. 12 points of slashing damage. 2d8. 12 points of slashing damage. Cuts across that. Let's have a quick look at Feltag's bonus actions. Nope. He's all good. That is Feltag's go. Where is the big bugger? There he is. Cool. So So then we are back around the top to Ander.
My
As this
man,
whole new
so
wave of creatures approaches.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will
Welcome to
then...
Modern Magic, where we count squares.
It's educational. Although the show is definitely not for kids, we could help them count.
5,
I
10,
will
15,
then-
20. Kill them, motherfuckers!
You know what I'm going to do, Matt? I'm obviously going to cast slow, and I will cast it on DA, DB, GLA, GLC, GLB, and DC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The DC at the back, not the DC at the front. There's 2 DCs.
There's a DC at the back.
That's a very
main
good
guy.
point.
The main bad guy.
So that was... Can you put a ring around them for me?
Well, DC, DB, and DA, so all 3 of those blue ones, yeah?
So all the
Where's the ring
DCs,
button?
all the Ds. If you just select the token, you can then select a colour.
Okay.
And then A, C, and
This
D,
one.
I think you
no, it's
said?
going to be purple. This
Don't
one.
don't do it in yellow, yeah.
This one. This one. This one. And this one. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okey-dokey.
5, 25. 6.
What about DC with the yellow
we
ring
done?
around it?
That's your guiding bolt.
Yeah. I thought you're not going for him then.
No, I need to. No, because I want to get the big guy in the back, I suppose.
Is it a long range for slow?
It's 120 foot range, but then
Oh,
everyone
nice.
I hit has to be within 40 feet of each
Oh,
other.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Wow.
So that's wisdom 18.
Yeah.
It is indeed. So let's start this. We'll go with decap.
Yeah, that good wisdom, I think.
That is 15.
Yes, he fails. I'll leave him purple then.
Yep.
Anyone who saves, I'll take
Let's
the purple
go
off.
then with GLA. That is a 17.
Fail. Oh, it's going well.
Let's go with a GLB. That is 19.
Oh, okay. You win some, you lose some.
GLC. That is a 10.
Boom.
I'm going to go with DA. 15. Fails. DB. Gets a 9. 10.
Hey.
Only one of them saved. That's brilliant. 5 out of 6.
Only one of
Not
them
bad,
saved
is
and
it?
the rest are slowed.
So -2 to their AC as well, so that'll help Feltag and Bufford out.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Minus
Awesome.
2 to their AC. Damn.
And to dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Anything else on your turn, sir?
I've moved with them now. Bonus action.
You can move him further up if you want to, because he is a long way away from the fight.
I've moved 30 feet though. So
Here,
unless I
right?
do bonus action dash.
Oh, you have. Sorry. Yes, we're still up. We're still on under.
So my bonus actions have got to be within 60 feet for them, so actually I can't do anything unless a bonus action dash. Then I'll be inside the thingy bob and my con is shit. So I won't be doing that.
Okay. In which case, Mr. Gravetusk.
So, as a bonus action, hang on, do I need to move first? 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I will move that to there.
Let's have a look. So he's got to be within 60 feet centered.
I can move a bit more, so I've only moved 20.
Yeah, so if you move another 20, you'll be alright.
I can only move 10 more though, can't I? So I need to move that back one.
Centre that on
There.
DA then. Yeah.
Oh, I'm only just getting decap.
Nice.
And then I will then use Sacred Flame. Well, what's the range on Sacred Flame? Let me check. 60 feet. So I'm alright to do Sacred Flame on DA, please. And because he's slowed, he's got -2 to his Dex saving throw that he's got to make. Dex 18.
DA.
It's almost as if I've planned this together with Amner and Kirik, isn't it?
It really was. Nice bit of teamwork there.
That's fucking teamwork.
That is an 11.
Nice.
Boom. So Sacred Flame is
bitches.
3d8 plus 5, which isn't bad for a cantrip.
Nice.
Which comes out as fucking hell, 1, 2, and a 3. 6 plus 5, 11 radiant damage. I'm changing dice, mate.
I was about to say, shall I start rolling for that?
Please.
Please
don't.
Just this ghostly flame sort of shoots out of Kirik's hand and sort of splashes against A. Doesn't do as much damage as Kirik was hoping.
It's almost like
that
Kirik
will
knows
be
he's being played by someone else.
Yeah. And that will be Kirik's go. So then Decap is going to take and take a step back.
Balls.
And then it's going to make 3 attacks
Uh-oh.
with its
It can't, it's
crossbow.
slowed.
It's going to make 1 attack with its crossbow.
Sorry, just point of order. I assume, is Spiritual Weapon a concentration spell?
No, it just lasts for a minute. But it's too far away to do anything with.
I
Do
thought
you
it
want
was
to dispel that then?
I was going to say, should we just get rid of it?
Can I if it's concentration? It's not concentration, sorry. It's
You
just
still
there for
dispel
a minute.
anything, I think.
You can still dispel
Just
it
get rid
because
of
it's
it,
your
yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine. So gone.
There we go.
Okay, so it's going to make 1 attack with its heavy crossbow. So it's just going to sort of point, and it is going to. What's the range on this?
Hopefully not under range.
It is not under range. You will be pleasantly surprised to know. So I suppose instead it's going to. Can't see Kirik because of the balustrade or the. So it's going to aim for. It's going to aim for Feltag, having just watched Feltag take out the necrophage. So it's going to be a plus that to hit. Natural fucking 20. Boom, bitches.
Kirik's too far away for
He
Sentinel
is
as
too
well,
far
isn't he?
away
Right.
to deny it.
Oh, Matt, you're away
For
now.
that, just so
You get to use
people
it.
fucking believe me. I do. So shit the bed.
Hang on.
What do I do with this?
Yeah, I was about to say, does one of his runes suddenly like make it 120 feet or something?
I think he would have had to cast that on his turn, though. Unfortunately.
That rune?
That shadow rune reaction is also 30 feet. So no.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Let's two of them in. Let's get.
Even when
get
he's
my
not
other
here, we're trying.
Nice flashy new die. Little sparkly die.
Ooh.
I'll roll shit.
2d10 piercing damage. That will be 10. That is 16 piercing damage off the bat.
That's not bad actually.
Plus 3, so that's 19 piercing damage on Feltag. 19 piercing damage. Feltag's thanking you for the temporary hit points.
Hey,
And
yeah,
an
worked
additional 4d6
well. Oh,
necrotic damage.
B1s.
Oh.
And I've got a lot of new metallic d6s as well. Thank you to D and Dice
4d6 what damage was it?
Necrotic.
again. Necrotic. So that is going to be 3, 6, 10 points of necrotic damage against Feltag. This this crossbow bolt just... and this wave of energy just sort of bleeds over Feltag. Feltag, not a happy bunny, and that will be Decap's go. So we've got... He's out of the range now. GA can't move very far. 5, 10 to Bothrid then. Then he's going to attempt to claw at Bothrid. Where's my D20 gone? Yeah, that's not going to hit. That's a 9. So G8 fails on that. And GA must make a con saving throw. 2!
That's 4d10. Should I roll it?
Well, if you want it to be shit, I should probably roll it.
We don't want it to be.
30, that's better.
Right,
GA
got
just
two tens in that one.
disintegrates
Yeah.
in the door. Like, GA is gone. So that's that one done. GB. Or GLB rather. It was not slowed.
No. Can do its
There we go.
worst.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 is going to dash up to there.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
GLC is going to attempt to claw at Bothrid. It's going to miss. Con saving throw. Oh, in fact, it will claw and then it will attempt to move. That's going to be 5, 10, 15. It's not going to matter anyway, so it won't move that far because it won't. In fact, it's stupid. It's going to attempt to run out after it's attacked. So that'll be a con saving throw anyway, which is going to be an 11, and Bothrid gets an attack of opportunity. And in fact, that should have been at advantage against Bothrid. But fuck it, I've done it now. I'll roll it. Technically, that would have hit, so we will do it. It's going to be 7 points of slashing damage against Bothrid, reduced to 4. And Bothrid needs to make a Constitution saving throw. If he fails, this is a Mong. Yep, he's fine. Roll me some 4d10s, please.
Go on, Danny.
Again.
Hey!
30. So as Bothrid turns to swing at this creature and he goes to stab, there is nothing but dead space. Just thin air.
Here we go. Dawn's coming into itself now.
Okay, GD, or GLD, is just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Nice.
Over to there. Okay. DA then is not happy bunny. Ooh, technically. Oh no, we've not had anyone yet. That's fine. Have we had Feltag's go while he was in there with the creatures? It doesn't matter. We're going to ignore it. Doesn't matter. I'll remember it for next time.
Right.
So DA is going to sort of seeing the dawn around it, knowing it can't move very quickly, is going to attempt to, well, yeah, it can only do one attack, so it's going to attempt to bite Feltag. Will it? No, DA's smart. DA's going to step forward. He's going to attempt to bite Bothrid.
Yeah. Thought that might be the case.
That is an unnatural 20. Which is going to hit Bothrid. So that is then a lot. Fucking D8's gone. Excuse me, I've just gone momentarily blind. So, ooh, almost max damage. That is 8 plus 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's 16 points reduced to 8 points of piercing damage on Bothrid. 8 points piercing damage on Bothrid, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Can't really fail. On 18, he is fine. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, con saving throw for DA. A 15.
Fail.
So that's another 4d10 coming at you.
And the lucky winners tonight are this.
26.
That'll do.
26 points of radiant damage. DA is now bloodied. You can see its skins begin to burn away from the skull, and the reddish eyes that it bears, the war pick in its hand. It's just... Okay. DB. What's DB gonna do? DB's gonna claw at Feltag. Which is probably not gonna work. Nope, it's gonna miss. So then DB will at least attempt to do something of a movement. 5, 10. To there. Con saving throw. Fuck. 15.
Oh. Another 4d10 coming at you. 15. They're going back down again.
15. Not as good. Cool. DC is then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there and is out. Bothrid is going to recklessly attack the shit out of DA. Swings once. Nat 20.
Oh!
Yeah.
So that's going to be 14 plus 2, 16 points of damage to DA with the first attack. And then second one coming in with advantage. Well, there's a natural 1 in there, but it's going to be a 25.
Hey.
For an additional 12 points of slashing damage. Ooh, DA is barely hanging on, so Bothrid's just going to spin the double-bladed quarterstaff around one more time and just try the jab. If he does this, he's got it. Again with advantage. That was almost a nat 20 again. Instead, it's a 29, and there's no way that creature is surviving. So DA just sort of, as the blade just stabs into the throat, and then Bothrid twists, DA just falls to its knees and slumps to the floor. As we'll say, the dawn then consumes the body and just sends it on its merry way. Well, not so merry way as it is. Bothrid is then going to attempt to at least go for decap. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Gets out, gets up to decap. That is Bothrid's turn. Do doggone.
Just a point of order, as it's now my turn, DC no longer has advantage around it.
Indeed.
As I see these two running towards us, GLD looking like it's distinctly more sprightly and probably looks like he's got Ander in his sights, I'm going to be stepped to the side and swipe two-handed with Timiel's Wrath. Oh, no you don't, sonny. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
26 is probably going to do the job.
12 points of whatever it is, slashing damage.
What was that? GLD.
GLD, yes.
12 points of slashing damage.
And then
GLD is bloodied.
25.
Yes.
And I shall roll a 15 points of slashing damage.
And there's 2 hits. You just cleave GLD into about 4 pieces.
And then we'll do 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then my last swipe at GLB.
Yep. Make it so.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage, which is enough to bloody GLB as well.
I'm going to bonus action quick toss towards DC using my blink hand axe.
Nice.
So then that is going to be a... So that is going to be 19 to hit.
It does. You just catches in against the chainmail armor.
17 points of
Step
slashing
on.
damage to DC.
17 points of slashing damage to DC. Cool. DC is not yet bloodied.
For now... hang on a minute, how far did I move? 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to move 25, 30. In the kind of... I'm not even like caring about GLB sort of anymore. Still aware of it, but sort of just like I've got DC in my sights now.
No worries.
And that's my go.
And that would be your go. So then it's Feltag's go. Feltag is going to have to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a 19 on the die, which is enough. So Feltag doesn't fall victim to that. He is then going to swing 3 times at DB. First attack. 6 on a die for a 15, which will not hit. It just clangs against the scale mail armor. It's going to swing again. Misses with a 14. Third attack, nat 20.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
So you get ting ting. Ugh. 18 points of slashing damage against DB.
Very nice.
Scroll DB. 18 points. Did I say 18 or did I say 16? I said
18.
18. 18 points slashing damage. DB is not bloodied. And then Feltag is going to take a brief moment to look around him. And while DB is there, he's going to stay still. So Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 19 on the die, which gives him a 26.
Nice. That's half damage. Whatever's coming next. You roll on the 4d10, Danny?
Sorry, yeah. I was reading Kyric's spells.
So I should have rolled that for you then.
24.
12 points of damage.
12 points of radiant damage. As Feltag weathers this particular storm. Excellent. That is Feltag's go. And we are then back round the top to Mr. Splinterthorn.
He's off the map at the
Well.
moment.
Oh, I need to roll
5,
some
10, 15.
slow saving throws, don't I?
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. Do that first.
Decap and DB.
Yep. So DB gets. So wisdom, yeah?
Yep.
DB gets 15, which I believe means
Fail.
they are still slowed.
Yep.
Decap is going to get less.
Sweet.
Still
Still
slowed.
slowed. You'll go.
So you'll see Andler looking a bit annoyed and go, fine, I'll do it. So then he dashes up to GLB to stab the bastard. Finally giving in to the urges. So bonus action to dash,
Stab
obviously.
him.
And then I will stabby stab. With a 17 to hit.
That will hit. The Moonblade Dagger of
Oh my god. Another one. 7 piercing damage. He's not in
7
danger with
piercing
Gatland. I don't get
damage.
sneak attack, do I? Well, he's within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have it.
He's engaged with me. I'm
Alright.
cleaving him in half.
You were cleaving him, yeah?
Another 18. That's
Good
not like
lord or bloody mighty.
There we go. As you sort of dash up, and it's almost like one of those ninja dashes where they just appear from one place to the other. And then you just appear in front of GLB with the slightly shining dagger of Esamir and just up into your throat and twist. And in your mind you just hear, yes, huzzah, for Nyelin! Foul creature. God, it stinks. The GLB
Go.
gets shanked. GLB's out. Cool.
So that's my movement, my bone. Oh, actually, I've still got movement left technically if I want. So I did my bonus action dash tonight. But
You did indeed.
no, I'll stay there. Thank you.
Fantastic. We are then over to Kirik.
Kirik will. He has to move first. 5, 10, 15, 20. To then move that there as his bonus action.
Sweet.
Okay.
To then Sacred Flame on DB because they'll have the -2 to the dex save.
Okay.
He's got nothing else that's a dex save, is it? No. Yeah.
Just
his
another
radiant
cantrip. Not burning those spells.
damage. Yeah. I'm expecting a Horde 3, so I'm using my cantrips.
It's a 4.
Hey!
Oh, that's pretty bad. 3d8 plus 5. Do you want to roll it, Dave? I don't feel
I'll roll
confident.
I'm actually going to roll it with real dice. How about that? It's probably going to be
3d8
terrible now
plus
that I've said
5.
that. So 3d8. 3d8 is 11 plus, what did you say, 5?
Yeah.
16.
Boom.
16 points of damage. Ghostly flame erupts there on DB. DB is now bloodied.
Hey.
And is also glowing. Was that no, that was Sacred Flame, not Guiding Bolt.
Yeah.
So that's my movement, my bonus action, my action. Done.
Fantastic. Decap. Yeah, Decap's got Bothra in front of him. So,
Fuck him up.
bite attack coming
Dawn's
in.
going to get him, hopefully.
That was a 12 to hit, so that's going to miss.
Hey.
Claw attack.
Nope, he's only got one attack.
He's only got one attack,
No,
mate.
he's only got one attack. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ignore me. Totally forget.
Matt hates slow.
I do hate slow.
So alright, slow's going to get used on me very, very soon.
5, 10. No, Decap's just going to stay there in the pocket. That
Then
should
do
have
a
been
con
an
saving
advantage,
throw.
Oh yes, it should have been an advantage.
which would have hit. That's a 15 plus 8.
That will
It's
hit.
definitely going to hit. So
Offering taking some damage.
So much shit to remember. 2d8. Oh, that was almost max damage. That is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 piercing damage. Reduced to 10 piercing damage. And then an additional 2 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them. 9 points necrotic damage, reduced to 5. Bothrid then needs to make a con saving throw. Ooh.
That's a con save and a half,
almost
that, 29.
Almost a natural 1 though. Bounced off the 1 onto the 19. So Bothrid is fine against whatever that is, as this bite just connects with Bothrid's neck. Cool.
Then a con save if he's finished.
Yep. 19.
Fuck. Only
Half
half
damage.
damage then.
Oh, sorry, no, ignore
Which
me.
is...
That was not a con save for Bothrid. That would have been a... But yeah, it's failed.
16 then.
16 points of damage.
16 points
16
damage.
brilliant. Dawn has worked a treat tonight, I think.
Radiant damage.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So all my deals are dead. We're then over to... DA is dead. DB. DB's going to attempt to... I'm going to swing at Bothrid first. Swing at Feltag first, sorry. He's going to attempt to do this with a claw attack. And misses. What a fucking waste of time that was. And with that is then going to try and step out. So 5, 10, 15 to there. Feltag will get an attack of opportunity. One of them misses. Feltag swings and it just... DB
Damn.
just about manages to get out of the way. Excuse me. DC then is going to go 5, 10 over to here.
Yeah.
DC is not slowed. So DC is going to make 3 attacks.
Constitution saving throw on each one.
Shit.
Danny.
You up?
Constitution saving throw on
Con
each
save
one
on each of these.
for Kirik,
So,
if he hits.
Oh,
bite
fucking
attack
hell.
first is going to be a 22 to hit.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage.
12. So, yep, so he's on 132 so far, yeah.
Yep, roll me a
30.
Constitution saving throw, please.
+3 on this, 10.
Just succeeds.
Oh.
Claw attack incoming. Roll me another Constitution saving throw, sorry.
This one is a natural 20 for 23.
Natural 20. So that is fine. Yep, we did that way around. So claw attack is then coming in. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I need a
That's
con
around
saving
21.
throw for the effect of this, please.
Which is 11.
Kirik is paralysed for 1 minute.
Oh, fuck.
Does that lose concentration?
Which,
Oh, I should have been doing a con check for the damage as well.
That we were doing.
that's fine. No, that's the next piece. So a paralysed creature is incapacitated, which I believe...
Means, yeah, you lose concentration.
Can't take actions or reactions. Let's do a quick rule check.
Yeah, so Danny, we did a Constitution saving throw for 10 last round, which was for his concentration on getting damaged. And then we did a second one, which was the natural 20, which was for his poison of the claw thing, of the effect. And then we swapped it, so he was doing a poison, whatever the effect was first time, which is the one we just failed. So now we're working out whether the concentration on him keeping concentration going.
So, because paralysis is also incapacitating Kirik, concentration is gone.
Yep.
Dawn is
goes.
Bum, bum, bum. It lasted pretty long, to be fair.
That is pretty good.
Did last pretty long. That's Dawn gone. Thank fuck for that.
That looks very dark now.
I mean, I don't think we had many more bloody rounds. Oh no, we still had a fair few rounds to go actually. That. Okay, so Kirik is now paralysed. Okay, I believe the next attack gets advantage then. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and it's a crit if it hits.
Good.
So it then swings its war pick.
You can't take reactions.
I can't do any sentinel shit. Balls.
Can't do anything. You're lucky. There's a 1 and an 11 on the dice, which means it's a 16 to hit.
He misses.
No.
Clangs against the armour.
So a fine one just cling, catches the armour. But we will put a little token on Kirik. So Kirik is paralysed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
So yes, interesting. So that's DC. Bothrid's turn then. Bothrid is, of course, going to recklessly attack Decap. I need to roll for slow on DB, sorry. Failed. .22 should hit Decap. Does. So first one hits. Second one hits with a 25, so two of them. 10, 20, 24 points of slashing damage initially on Decap. Decap seems to be soaking that up. Bothrid is then going to do his little bonus stab. Natural 20 on the bonus.
Hey!
Nice.
So 2d4. So that'll be 6, 7, 8 points of slashing damage against Decap, who's still soaking this up. Doesn't seem phased by it too much right now. And that will be Bothrid's go. Dead. Doggone.
Seeing Kirik suddenly paralysed, seeing him lock up, I'm going to run straight towards DC. But I'm actually going to go 5, 10, and then I'm going to swipe straight at DC, 200.
Yep.
For 22 to hit.
That will hit.
14 points of slashing damage.
14 points of slashing damage. DC is bloodied.
Okay, I hit again for another, what was that, 20, is that 22? 22 to hit. And another 15 points of slashing damage.
15 points of slashing damage. DC's not looking good.
One more.
Third attack.
Ooh, terrible. 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
No.
The blade comes around this time and DC catches it on the war pick and just stares you in the face, bleeding profusely from the wounds.
And as I'll do that, I'll be like, so, you know, as it clangs off, I'll then bring it forwards, just like sort of try and stand in front of Kirik, but at the same time, I will take one hand off Timir's Wrath, slap it on Kirik's shoulder, and Action Surge will cast Lesser Restoration on Kirik using Timir's Wrath. So I'll be like,
Timir's Wrath just
help
sort of
him out.
extends and catches Kirik on the arm.
Free him from whatever this is.
And his limbs sort of... Thank you, Dargon.
And as I do that, will use my bonus action rally as sort of that action of freeing him, if I may. So the bonus action to give him some temporary HP, which is going to be...
Bear with. You
that's fine.
surged, yes.
I've action surged.
Which means you only get your additional action. You don't get an additional bonus action.
Yeah, but I haven't used my bonus action, have I?
Have you not used bonus action?
Nope.
You've attacked. Ignore me. Carry on.
So that'll be 6 temporary hit points to Kirik, which is effectively me sort of standing in the way. I kind of feel like.
Somebody's noting down Kirik's hit points, right?
Yep, 127.
Do you want to give... He's on 127. Right, I'll update his character sheet.
Well, 121 with 6 temporary.
Okay.
And that'll be my go. I'll bring my hand away from him, back onto the sword, and just stare down at DC.
Fantastic. It is then Feltag's go. Feltag's got a decision to make. He sees Decap and Bothrid, but sees DB. Feltag, seeing Bothrid can handle himself, is going to turn 5, 10, 15 up to where DB is. And Feltag's going to swing for the fucker's head. So, first attack hits. Second attack hits. Third attack. All 3 of those hit.
Nice.
22 with 24 and another 22, so that's 9, 14, 23 then, and then 11, 34. 34 points of slashing damage against DB, which is enough. With that third strike, Feltag from behind just slices up, and another head goes flying. DB just slumps to the floor. And then Feltag's going to start moving the other way, so he went, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, back to there. That'll be Feltag's go. Ander.
Dave's chair just moved by itself. That was creepy.
That was creepy, wasn't it?
So, Ander will hear in his head, "He tried to paralyze your friend. He deserves to die." So 5, 10, 15, 20, and I will
Ander's
stab
getting stabby
him
with knives.
with shank. I'm going to go for like a liver shot
Nice.
because I'm coming around the back. aren't
Nice.
I? Proper prison style. Oh my god. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit. Shank just
Fucking
clangs
hell.
against the armour, and there's sort of an armoured skirt type thing. And you just sort of clang against, and then you're looking up as this ghoul-like creature just turns and looks down to you. The head almost rotates a full 180 degrees to look down at you.
Why did I listen to you? And then I'll disengage. Bonus action. 5, 10, 15. Oh, hang on, I've used. How many speed do I use? 5. I got up to him with 20, so I can only move away 10. Yeah.
which will be an attack of opportunity.
Disengage.
I said bonus action disengage.
Sorry, didn't hear that. Yep, no, my bad. Concentrating on too many things.
Stab!
Thank you very
Stab
much.
him!
Motherfucker.
Keep
Not
going.
like that.
Yes. What are you doing?
He's
Just
just
let
saying,
stab him.
You are shit. You've
Do
let
it
me
properly,
down.
boy.
You've let Nylon down.
And then Kirik's turn. Kirik, having just been paralysed, is probably a little bit pissed off now.
Yes, he is.
Oh, come
not
on, we've got to do some
very-
sort of inflict wounds, surely.
It's necrotic damage, though. Is that going to do anything?
Ooh.
I mean, read Kirik's features is what I'm going to say. He is a cleric.
What's he got? What's he got? What's he got?
Eyes of the Grave. Harness Divine Power.
I mean, yeah, he could do Eyes of the Grave and that. Or turn undead. Oh, I was going to say, can you do turn undead and just kill him off? But could have used that a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Dawn worked well. I mean, do you want to just try turn undead?
I can't even find the fucker.
It's Channel Divinity.
Yeah,
Increases in traits.
if you can see it, Dave, just do it.
Yeah. Should we do that? Let's do that.
Yeah.
So Channel Divinity, turn undead is one action. So
So that will be as an action.
yeah.
So each undead within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was still trying to digest all the spells, let alone all the fucking features. Jesus.
Yeah, no, all the other features that we haven't thought of.
This is a CR3 creature, which
So
may
it
have an
doesn't
impact
destroy
in a
you
minute.
immediately.
There we go. So that was a wisdom saving throw, correct? There's a 15.
I've no idea what it does. How do we find out? Where does it say that? Wisdom 18, yeah, so it fails that. So he has to walk away, and what does turn undead do? Just turn away?
Fails the saving throw, it's turned for 1
You
minute, or until it takes
could-
damage.
Turns on its turn and has to walk away, is that right?
The creature fails its saving
Fails
throw,
its
it is
saving throw,
turned
it's
for
turned
1 minute,
or until it takes damage.
and it must spend its turn trying to move away from you, yeah.
So it doesn't move away straight away,
Must
it's going to
spend
move away
its
in a second.
turns trying
Yeah.
to move away from you as far as possibly can. Can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can't also take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So on its turn, it's got a book. Blown white. Bonus actions for Kirit.
Yes. As a bonus action, he will... What the fuck will I do? You don't need second wind. You don't need... That's a reaction, not bonus action. So his bonus actions are Spare the Dying, Sanctuary, Spiritual Weapon, or Holy Weapon. Or Harness Divine Power to get some spell slots back. I will say...
Sanctuary on himself? No, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Spiritual weapon on it, maybe?
Yeah, why not?
If he
Spiritual
hits
Weapon
it,
to
turn
attack.
undead is gone.
If I what? If I hit it, turn undead is gone.
If
then
it
no one-
takes
there's no point in
damage,
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie, Doggon's going to smack the shit out of it in a minute, so, you know, it's going to go anyway. It probably would have been better to do inflicts wounds at this point, but we've done it, so let's just move. Let's just, you know, do something.
Oh,
I can't see like he's just
spiritual
going to let it
weapon
walk away. So.
then. I'll twat it with a spiritual weapon then.
Oh, unless can we reach decap? Oh, not quite.
No, it's...
You can move him
No.
though. Oh no, you get an attack of opportunity from DC. He hasn't got reactions though.
can't take reactions.
Yeah, do that then. Should we move Kirik?
30, and then he's within 45 feet of decap, so spiritual weapon on decap.
Spiritual weapon decap. Yeah. There we go.
Which is a plus 10 to hit.
We know D&D.
I know D&D, it's
So
not
good.
Kirik.
Big ass D&D
26.
there.
26 to hit.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. A spiritual weapon just appears. 26 is going to hit.
Which is well, it's only 1d8 plus 5 if I do it at second level, but I don't want to waste this higher one yet. So that'll do for now. 11.
11 points of damage.
11 points of force damage.
Excellent. It is then Decap's go. What is Decap going to do? Decap's going to attempt to claw Bothrid. Will be at advantage. And there's a 19 on the die, which means it's going to hit. So it's 2d6 plus 4. So that is 10, 14, reduced to 7 points of slashing damage against Bothrid. And an additional 2 of them. 6 points of necrotic damage reduced to 3. And then Bothrid needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Dong.
Dong.
Yep, that's a definite save. And then Decap will make a save against the slow at the end of its turn. Gonna fail. So Decap is still slowed. Where are we at then? DC then is going to just run away from Kirik. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Doggone, you get an attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
Because Kirik went the other way, he's had to go way off the map.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 19 plus stuff.
Yep, okay, that hits.
10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. So you catch it as it runs away, and with that, it is still alive. And DC stops and just turns back.
Presumably turns back 10 feet away from me? 5 feet away from me?
Yeah, so 5. What's if it moves out? So we would have got to 10. So then it's probably going to turn back. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. If you want to play that rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Bothrid, then. Still raging. Still pissed off. This thing is not dead. Reckless. All the reckless attacks. 25.
I can't do that.
Both of those hit. So one of them. Another one of them. It's 15 plus 12. 15, 25, 27 points of slashing damage against Decap. And then Decap is finally bloodied. Bothrid's going to make his little bonus stab. For a 23. For an additional 4 points of damage. Cool. There's Bothrid to go. It's not moving out of the way. So then it's Dargon, it's your turn.
Okay, I shall move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I shall swipe at DC again.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yep.
12 points of slashing damage.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Not happy that he didn't quite kill it as it runs back past him. Dargon sets off after it.
Why, you
And as
little
it looks
shit.
like it's just about to lunge at Kirik, you slide on your knees and just drive the blade upwards. As DC just slumps to the floor. The undead, now dead.
Now, I'm going to rule the fact that I presumably haven't had the chance to pick up the daggers and the blink hand axe. They're somewhere else in the battlefield, because I haven't said that I'm going to pick them up. So, I can do fuck all else.
In which case...
Apart from throw
Feltag's
Timuel's
go.
Wrath, which I'm not going to do, so...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets Feltag to there. Feltag's going to take 3 attacks against Decap. First one is a natural 1. Second one is a 14, is going to miss. Third one finally hits for the 25. Thanks for turning up, Feltag. He's going to do 9 points of slashing damage against Decap. Let's check the old bonus actions and features. Yep, no, all good. So then we are from Feltag over to Handa.
Yes. It's getting a bit crowded over there, isn't it? So I might just.
Tears. The spiritual weapon's only small though, even though it sort of fills that space. Just remember that.
So I can see Decap.
Where are you? Yeah, you'll be able to see Decap.
Okay, in which case, 5, I will shoot him with my bow. I will use steady aim to get advantage. Thank you. So hopefully get 22 to hit
22 will hit.
with a 14 piercing damage. A
14
sneak
piercing
attack damage
Sneak.
of 17 and the D4 of a 2.
Hey, it's not a 1.
2. This arrow just
roll now.
it actually pierces through the neck of Decap and flies out the other side as this huge great gout of blood just sprays out. Decap sort of stumbles but is still up. That will be your go. Kirik.
He's obviously going to hit him with the spiritual weapon, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that's a
Bonus action.
plus 10 to hit, but it's a natural 20.
Holy shit.
A 30 to hit, so that's 2d8 plus 5 rather than the 1d8, which is lovely. Which is shit because I rolled a 1 and a 3. 9. 9 points of damage on that.
Jesus Christ. It's not
Then-
Kirik's day on the
It's
bridge.
almost like the spiritual weapon goes to stab and comes back and dink.
And then for his actual action, I'm thinking guiding bolt so the next person gets advantage.
Yeah. For second
Which
level?
is,
First level? What's he got?
I want to save his second level. He's only got one left, so I'll use another first. It's still
Yeah.
4d10.
Yeah.
4d6, sorry. So that's a plus 10 to hit again. Which is 24 to hit.
Yep.
And then 4d6. 9 radiant damage. I've got another 2 ones in there, as you'd expect.
9 radiant damage. And glows now with this ghostly black flame. Anything else on Kirik's go? Does he want to move?
Yes, he will then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, there, actually. A little bit closer, but not so much. Too close.
Okay. So then Decap's turn.
So he's slow, bloodied, and got guiding bolt.
Yep.
Boom.
He's a rainbow of colours on this map.
Decap is sensing its time is probably near. It is going to make a lunging bite towards Bothrid, which will be the advantage. And almost misses. That is an unnatural 20. That will be one of them. It'll be 6, 14, 18 points of piercing damage reduced to 9. 9.
Pain.
And then an additional 2 of them. So that's 10 points of necrotic damage reduced to 5. A constitution saving throw. Which Bothrid gets a natural 20 on.
Oh!
So the bite comes in and you can see Bothrid sort of wince and he feels something sort of surge into his arm. He's just going to wrench his arm out. Blood sort of splatters against Decap's face. Bothrid not a happy bunny. Right, con saving throw. Fails.
What did you do the con save for Decap?
Slow. Not con saving throw, the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It is then Bothrid's go. I mean, Bothrid gets advantage anyway. He's going to attack recklessly. So, first one hits with a 21. Second one hits with a 19. Stick both of them. So that is 12 plus 14, so 26 points of slashing damage against Decap. Bothrid, as he's wrenched his arm back, then grabs the sort of haft of this double-bladed quarterstaff, and he's just going to spin it, and the first blade just slices against the neck, and the second one just catches in the same space as again. Heads will roll tonight, the head just flies up into the air, and Bothrid's just going to spin the double-bladed quarterstaff behind himself and just push Decap's body over.
Nice.
As Bothrid and Feltag then take a breather, there is a lull in combat. You are closer to the end of the bridge now. And as Bothrid and Feltag both look, there is this burst of flame. There's 3 figures stand on the edge of the bridge now. Let's just move people back a bit. Shall we just drop everyone back here? The distances won't be exactly right, but I'll be near it, damn it.
Hey, welcome
At the
Raiders.
end of the bridge.
Just finishing up a fight on D&D.
2.
Kicking ass and taking names, I think.
Yeah, we are.
What you mean.
We are indeed.
Bringing up a map in a minute.
There's these 3 creatures appear,
Always a
one
big
larger
dude.
than the other 2. The 2 in front have these chains just wrapped around them, bladed chains. The one at the back carrying this strangely sort of red coloured blade and a metallic crossbow in the other hand. These 2 great horns like tusks coming out of their face and leading up. And they're just going to look to you.
Oh, fucking hell,
That
look at them.
is where we are going to leave it.
Oh,
tonight.
cliffhanger, no!
Oh,
At the end of the bridge, almost to the outskirts of River's End, having defeated 2 waves of undead, we are leaving it there tonight. So thank you everybody who's joined us for this ridiculous session of insane combat and just so many rolls. It's unbelievable. There's a lot of nat 20s in there. So thank you very much to our new viewers as well. That is amazing. We've got a raid, which is insane. Thank you very much. Right at the end of the episode, which is really disappointing. But please, 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 if you've enjoyed what you've seen thus far, please join us. Not next week, but the week after. We will be streaming Malt, Magic and More next Monday, 7:30, where we will discuss tonight's episode. And then the following week, on the 20th, I believe it is, if my calendar is correct and my maths is correct, yes, we will be streaming the next episode of our campaign, which will be The Siege at River's End, Part 2. Don't miss out on that. There is a lot more fun to come. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for all the support. We love it all. It's really great to see some new people in the chat, so thank you so much for that. If you enjoy the show and you want to follow, please follow along. If you fancy subscribing, we would love you eternally. We love all our fans, no matter how much you support us or how you support us. Go follow us on our social media, on Instagram, on Twitter. Go check out the podcast, which is available on your podcast platform of choice for your listening delights. And I suppose the final thing for me to say is don't forget to check out Battle Bards. If you enjoyed some of the sound effects that you've heard, I think we all got a bit absorbed by the combat tonight, so we didn't get as many sound effects as we'd like. But we are affiliated with Battle Bards. If you run your own games, whether it's D&D, whether it's another TTRPG, tabletop role-playing game for anybody that doesn't understand that acronym, or it's just any other game, if you're running a radio play or you're doing your own podcast, those sound effects are just as good for those sorts of things as well. Use the code you see on screen, get yourself a cheeky discount. The final thing then for me to say is, Hayley P, you are our winner of the NPC character contest. Please reach out to us. Please claim your prizes of a dice box and a t-shirt, and you get to create the NPC alongside myself to feature in the game in the future. If you don't claim that, if you don't reach out, then we'll move on to the next person. We will keep going until we give this away, basically. Eventually we will hit on a winner. But thank you all once again for joining us. Thank you to my players for being awesome. Simao will be back for us next time to play Kirik. But until next time, we love you all. Stay safe. We'll see you then.